Guys, what's going on? It's good to see you guys. It's good to see you guys. Happy Friday, happy Friday, happy Friday, happy Friday, guys. Right on. Guys, we haven't talked about plastic surgery in a while, but we will today. And guys, man, oh man, these chicks are absolute dunderheads, man. Absolute dunderheads. Let me do this here. Let's see. There was a news story, though, that I want to break first, though. Before we do that. 1 second. What is it? Jesus. Okay. Let's see. 1 second, guys. Yeah. Let's see. 2000s guy. What's up, man? Steve is here. Ancient Youth is here. Lenny's here. What's going on? Equilibrium. What's up, man? Let's see. Where was that one news story at? Let's see. Okay. Okay, so guys, let me share my screen. Guys, I dropped the link for anyone who wants to come on up. Guys, this stream won't be too long. Right? And guys, let's look at some general stories of these chicks dying from plastic surgery first. Yeah, so let's just break some news, guys. Look at that, guys. Where are we? Where'd he go? Look at this, guys.
I'm going to come and sit here, Amy.
Here, let me fast forward this because this is copyright. Guys, look at this.
Yeah.
Because I know you can see me there, can't you?
And Sue and Roger, bring us back to that 3 years ago in Budapest. She goes away for that weekend with her girlfriends and she goes to this restaurant. She says, I'm not allergic.
Yes.
Will you have stuff that you can serve me? Okay, yeah.
Oh, that's a nut allergy. What up? This was some surgery. Here it is, guys.
First at 11. Tragedy at a South Florida plastic surgery clinic. A young woman dies after a popular procedure. The 28-year-old was there for a Brazilian butt lift, a procedure that's been linked to many problems before.
She can get it. Homegirl on the right. You know what I'm saying? Look at that, guys. I'd smash. I would totally smash. Look at that.
She's like all these babes. You get their pilot lit, they can start a leaf blower.
Tonight, it's too early to know what caused the tragedy, but one family member says he knew the surgery was a bad idea. CBS 4's Amber Diaz is covering our top story live at that clinic in Southwest Miami-Dade. Amber?
Good evening to you both. Yes, and now we are right outside this clinic here. This is where a 28-year-old woman, such a beautiful woman, died on the operating table today. The family member we're referring to there, is actually a doctor himself and her grandfather. He says he was very upset and angry she wasn't properly informed of the risks.
My wife told me Dania has the intention to have this type of surgery. I said, no, please, I don't want to even
Dios mío.
hear about it.
But then 24 hours later, his beautiful granddaughter and mother of three was dead. Dania Plasencia died Friday morning after undergoing a Brazilian butt lift at MIA Aesthetics. She was only 28 years old.
28.
And they called her and said, come get her from recovery. And then 10 minutes afterwards, they say, no, we're taking her to the hospital.
Her family says she suffered cardiac arrest.
Damn.
Their lives, as they knew it, had turned upside down.
She was just full of life, happy, vibrant, beautiful. And this was very unnecessary.
While we don't know what went wrong during surgery, family says the doctor said she was being moved from one table to another when she turned blue. They issued this statement. It reads in part, "Throughout our years of operations and thousands of procedures performed, this is the first and only fatality we have endured.
Yeah,
Our
right.
team is devastated by this tragedy and feels that each and every one of our patients is part of our family. Each of our surgeons is board certified or board eligible by the American Board of Plastic Surgery, and we are constantly evaluating our practices to ensure our patients receive the safest and best care. Despite these practices, serious surgery comes with the risk of rare, unintended, and tragic results."
They are not thoroughly being informed about the potential consequences.
Back out here live in Southwest Miami-Dade, it's worth noting paramedics tried reviving Danae before taking her to Baptist
Look
Hospital.
at that, guys, cooked. Let's do another one.
It's become quite the fad. Skip the expensive surgeries and dental procedures here and get them done abroad for thousands less. For some, the surgery and recovery is seamless. But for one Charlotte woman, it nearly cost her her life.
What woman wouldn't want to look like $1 million on her wedding day? For one woman, hard work and self-control helped her lose 100 pounds.
I felt good in my clothes. I was down to, a size 7, 9, but I felt like my arms were I still looked like an overweight person.
She wanted to be like others she saw on Instagram and YouTube.
There it is, guys. I want to be like the chicks that I see on Instagram and YouTube. Look at that, you dunderhead. Look at that. Why are they so dumb, guys? Why? Why?
You stupid woman.
So she researched various surgeries to complete her look. The only problem? It cost her $18,000.
Definitely out of my price range for what I wanted to have.
What she wanted was a 360 liposuction, tummy tuck, and brachioplasty or an arm lift. The doctor in the Dominican Republic was $11,000 cheaper.
She went to the DR. Guys, clipping coupons for surgery? Seriously, guys? Come on.
Some people are really fucking stupid.
Are you dumb? The one thing you don't want to clip coupons for is surgery. You morons. Why? Kevin Murray, what's up, dude? Pyro, what's going on, my friend? Good to see you down in Jamaica.
Bombocat!
Good to see you, man.
Was the ultimate all-inclusive.
What did that all include?
For the $7,000, I got plane tickets, I got the place that I was going to stay, the surgeries payments.
Even her food. She flew to the Dominican Republic and that night had all 3 surgeries. Within 11 days, she was back home in Charlotte. It's when she got back, though, that she noticed something wasn't right.
Hey, guys, you know what? Let's pump the brakes here, okay? Lenny, Kevin, Steve, Pyro, Rage Eyes, Sleek 6. Guys, we aren't doctors. But can't we kind of figure out that having all those surgeries in one day and flying really soon after that is probably a bad idea, right, guys? I mean, I'm not a doctor. I'm nowhere even close. But guys, even I can tell you that that's a stupid idea. Are you serious?
The incision had like a little pimple. So I called the doctor like, hey, this looks like it might be infected. He just said, we took your drains out. That might be the fluid trying to leave your body.
It was leaving her body all right. Every time she stood up, fluids poured out. As the days passed, she and her doctor messaged on WhatsApp.
Yeah.
He told her to keep taking antibiotics.
Please. Come on. Oh, yeah. Guys, what's she going to do? Sue him? He's in the DR,
But things got worse. Her skin looked like it was melting off her abdomen. Finally, she went to the hospital.
She was already having fevers with low blood pressure. My biggest fear is that she waited a few hours or maybe even a day she may not be around to tell her story.
Damn.
Dr. Theodore Niami, a board-certified plastic surgeon, knew she likely didn't have the money, but he donated his services to save her life.
What I had was MRSA, so it's very complicated.
Guys, she got MRSA. Damn. Yeah. Sleek 6 said it. They'd rather do anything but exercise. Facts. Yep.
It had spread through my body. It was basically eating me from the inside out.
We did a number of procedures that were local procedures. I lost count of how many we did.
Dr. Niami says patients should never price shop for medical care. And if you are going abroad to get surgery, have an exit plan.
What is the protocol to make sure that you're taken care of? That person should be connected with a board-certified plastic surgeon who has agreed in advance to take care of you should you have an issue.
Joseph Woodman.
Guys, someone that you can sue if something goes wrong, right? Guys, first of all, don't take the risk anyways. Guys, there's nothing about myself that I would fix. If I could just magically make myself probably have 20/20 vision, maybe. But guys, my astigmatism is so bad that if I try and get LASIK, there's a good chance that it'll make my vision worse. But other than that, dude, and there's no surgery that I would have. But guys, at least if something happens in the United States and they have to chop your arm off, you can sue the doctor. If it's someone from the DR, how are you going to sue them? Pyro, MRSA is multi-resistant staph. Yes, it's a staph infection. And it's hard to treat with anything. You got to use them with hardcore antibiotics. Mordecai over in Amsterdam. What's up, buddy?
CEO of Patients Beyond Borders made finding quality medical care abroad his career.
We try to keep people up to date on sites that we either have visited or that we know to be of excellent quality.
He says, as cliche as it sounds, do your research.
Make sure the chemistry is right. Make sure they respond quickly. Make sure they request medical records. And what we tell patients is you don't have to do it. Even when you get down there, if you don't like the way that clinic looks, walk away.
Nearly 3 years later, the woman we interviewed has healed both physically and mentally. Her scars, reminders that there are more important things in life.
I could have left my daughter without a mom. Just because.
Yeah, because you're a nitty, right, guys? Look at that. Look at that. Oh, here's another one, guys.
I have 40% of my body covered in scars now.
What was supposed to be a minor plastic surgery procedure turned into a major medical nightmare when a young woman became infected with flesh-eating bacteria.
In a 13 Investigates exclusive, Darcy Spears talks to the patient who says it was a combination of a doctor and a delayed response that nearly killed her.
23-year-old Ashley Cope.
She's 23 and she's not bad looking. Why are they so stupid, guys? Why?
Some people are really fucking stupid.
Tries not to dwell on the past, but when she's left alone with her thoughts, regret always creeps in.
You know, I go back to that day that I went and wish that I didn't go.
She went to VIP plastic surgery for what was supposed to be a simple fix of a complication from a previous breast enhancement. The result, far from simple.
I have 40% of my body covered in scars now, so that's what I got instead.
Well, there you go.
Just like a woman.
Guys, are your arms sore from playing violin? Guys, are they? Right? Come on. Clayton said, Lord have mercy on them.
Ashley is suing Dr. Christopher Corsandi for malpractice and neglect. Medical records cited in her lawsuit described the deformity she needed to fix. Matthew Hoffman is her lawyer.
She had what was referred to as a double bubble. It was a failed breast implant.
The implant on one side had slipped down. Dr. Corsandi, who put the breast implants in, recommended liposuction and a fat graft to fix the flaw.
It was going to be in his office, and it was going to be a minor procedure.
His office on Sunridge Heights in Henderson is not a surgical center.
He said that it didn't need to be in a center, that they do it all the time. So, of course, I trusted my doctor.
But shortly after the procedure on November 26, 2019, Ashley became violently ill, vomiting repeatedly and in severe pain.
I just still kept getting worse, more and more. The pain was just unbearable.
Ah, guys, look at her arm. You see that? Carol, make it bigger. Guys, look at her arm.
Hold
on, go back. Look at that, guys. See that? See that? Damn, that's crazy. Look at that.
The pain was just unbearable.
According to the lawsuit, she was told to come see Corsandi the next day. He gave her nausea medication and liters of IV fluids, but she continued vomiting at his office.
I don't really remember much after that.
What happened after that made things worse, according to the lawsuit. Corsandi sent Ashley to the ER at Green Valley Ranch.
He called down there.
Yeah, Kevin's right. $10 a month for a gym membership. Guys, even Planet Fitness is better than plastic surgery, man. Seriously, you know?
For us.
Okay.
And said that he would call down there for us so we can get in and get out as soon as possible.
The ER at Green Valley Ranch is an extension of Henderson Hospital, which is part of the Valley Health System.
She ends up at the ER at Green Valley. She's diagnosed as septic.
But she was in septic shock for a specific reason, which doctors failed to find, according to the lawsuit. It says there was no documented exam of her surgical site, the lower back where the liposuction was.
I realized it. I saw the marks on her first.
The marks of what turned out to be necrotizing fasciitis, also known as flesh-eating bacteria. The lawsuit says it most likely came from an unsterile environment or improperly sanitized equipment at VIP plastic surgery. With that rapidly devastating infection, every second of every minute of every hour matters because time equals flesh.
And she's held there for approximately 9 hours. 9 hours.
The extensive spread throughout Ashley's body resulted in multiple organ failure and eventually massive tissue loss.
Many in the community don't realize that these freestanding clinics are a captive extension of the hospital they're affiliated with.
That's a big concern for attorney Matthew Hoffman. He points out that the ER at Green Valley Ranch is just 1 mile away from St. Rose Hospital, but 8 miles from Henderson Hospital, where Ashley was sent, despite there being no available beds in the intensive care unit.
And so we have questions as to why. When a mile up the road is a full-fledged hospital with a burn unit, they could treat flesh-eating bacteria. And from what we've seen, they weren't even contacted.
Damn.
The lawsuit alleges that
He's gonna get paid, guys.
may be a violation of federal law, the Emergency Medical Treatment and Labor Act. In addition to Dr. Corsandi, medical staff at the ER at Green Valley Ranch and Henderson Hospital, as well as the facilities themselves, are named in the lawsuit and charged with failure to provide proper and timely care and treatment.
If you can't stabilize or admit a patient, you have
because it simply wasn't equipped to and timely in addressing unique medical issues, adding, we extend our sympathy for the patient's situation and our hope for her full recovery. The lawsuit says Ashley never should have been sent to Henderson Hospital because it simply wasn't equipped to care for her.
I mean, they said that it's a possibility she wouldn't make it.
Yeah, she almost died, guys. And for what? Vanity?
That's kind of where they were leading us.
If she did survive,
they told me she would lose all her limbs. I can't even believe that was considered medical care. It was horrible.
When did you realize you had to take matters into your own hands?
When they gave up on her.
The Cope family was determined to get Ashley out of Henderson Hospital and finally succeeded with help from an out-of-state family member who had a personal connection at UMC. They sent a trauma team to transfer her with an operating room on standby.
I woke up at UMC. I knew that something was wrong, but I didn't know exactly what. I didn't expect it to be that bad. It looked like I had gotten attacked by like a shark.
Ashley would spend the next 4 months in a UMC hospital bed, undergoing therapy and countless surgeries.
Those 4 months didn't just feel like 4 months. Felt like years in there.
And it's still not over.
I still have to go and get the procedure done that Dr. Corsandi originally started that caused the infection. It didn't get fixed.
She also still has more surgeries in her future to deal with the scarring and nerve damage, which keeps her in constant pain.
Well, this is the smallest scar I have. I have 40% of my body that look like that as well.
Ah, look at that.
You know, and it's hard because I'm like 23. I should be going out, starting my future career and reaching new milestones that all my other friends are capable of meeting. And unfortunately, that's not my case.
Ashley's case is one of several ongoing malpractice actions against Dr. Corsandi. 13 Investigates discovered he's being sued for severely burning a patient's abdomen with a laser during liposuction and for wrongful death in the case of a 46-year-old woman. She went to him for surgery on her nose, eyelids, and eyebrows, and liposuction on her face and neck. She died the next day. Both cases.
Guys, this guy, man, you guys go in to see him, and it's Homeboy's got a friggin' hammer and a chisel, dude, straight up.
Are set for trial next year. Corsandi's attorney said the health and well-being of his patients is paramount, but he's been advised not to talk about anything due to
Please. We'll look at a couple more cases. Where was that one? Right here.
First at 11, tragedy.
Where was it? There's one more, guys, I'll show you, and then we'll get into the end of the story here. Look at this.
Welcome back. Well, the family of a Tennessee mother who lost her life after undergoing a popular plastic surgery procedure in Miami is suing the surgical center and the doctor who performed the operation.
And it's a case the NBC6 investigators have been following for years now. Miriam Masihi has the latest.
33-year-old Erica Russell, a mother of 5, left her home in Tennessee in 2021 to travel to Miami for a Brazilian butt lift, or BBL, the plastic surgery procedure that has one of the highest.
Guys, this chick needs a freaking exorcism, not a BBL. Guys, she needs holy water, not a BBL.
Mortality rates.
Like many folks and across the country, come to Florida and seek to have these plastic surgery procedures.
Russell had the popular plastic surgery at Seduction Cosmetic Center on Southwest 8th Street. State records show her surgeon, Dr. John Sampson, entered the operating room at about 6:32 that morning and performed 6 other surgeries before Russell's procedure, which began at about 8:31 in the evening.
By the time he got around to our client after 8:30 at night, he was on his now 7th procedure of the day.
Damn.
According to her autopsy, Russell died of a fat emboli and internal bleeding after the doctor perforated organs during the liposuction portion of the surgery and then injected fat too deep into her buttocks, hitting the muscle.
So, guys, he stabbed her in her organs with the fat removal wand. Yeah, Sleek 6. It's vanity. It's all it is. You know?
Something that was prohibited by law after studies conducted by the American Society of Plastic Surgeons showed it was the cause of most BBL deaths.
We know that they went across the plane, the muscle plane that they're not supposed to go across, which dramatically increases the risk of exactly what happened here. She effectively bled to death along with having this emboli, that fatty emboli.
Russell's family is now suing Seduction Cosmetic Center and Dr. Sampson, alleging, among other things, that the center should not have let the doctor perform.
Guys, the only benefit to this is that this happened in the United States and her family can sue. Because she could have been extra dumb and gone to the DR or gone to Turkey and they couldn't even sue. Yeah, Reza, yep. It's medically assisted self-deletion at this point. And yeah, Josh, you are correct. There's a lot of Transformers getting this surgery too.
An unsafe number of procedures in a single day, especially since state records had him as the designated physician for the center and not as a surgeon who would be performing BBLs.
Wow.
Doctor, if you could just tell me, were you pressured to do that many surgeries in one day? During a medical board hearing in 2022, Dr. Sampson would not answer that question. He ended up accepting a settlement from the state that prohibits him from doing BBLs again.
Frankly, people expect better care in the United States of America in these procedures, and it's care they're just not getting, unfortunately, at a lot of these facilities in Miami-Dade and Broward.
When asked about the lawsuit filed by Russell's family, Dr. Sampson's legal representative told us he was unable to comment on active litigation. A letter his previous attorney sent to the state says the doctor is understandably upset by what happened in this case, that he has performed over 10,000 liposuction procedures and approximately 7,500 BBLs in his practice, and this is the first time he has had any significant complication from either of these procedures, much less a patient death.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Representatives for Seduction Cosmetic Center didn't respond when we asked about this lawsuit.
You know what, guys? Here.
When I look in the mirror, I don't even recognize myself.
Crystal Touch no longer
Whoa!
sees herself the
Look at
same
her
way.
nose!
From her left eye,
I could actually feel it dying.
Whoa! Guys, are you seeing that? Look at this. Look at her left eye. Even with makeup. Look at that, guys. Damn. Look at that, guys. The doctor said... Damn.
she no longer sees.
I have no feeling of it blinking. My perception is different. I see nothing at all. Nothing. It's just dark.
On December 2nd, 2021, Crystal went to VIP plastic surgery on Sunridge Heights Parkway in Henderson.
Wait, whoa. Guys, am I crazy? Or is this the same place that the other girl went to, right? Am I tripping? Guys, in the chat, VIP, yeah, this is the same one as the other chick. Someone says, is that Cardi T? No, dude, that last doctor, he wasn't Indian. I think he was Persian. That Dr. Kararandi, that's not an Indian name, dude. I think he's Persian, you know?
I get done with a non-surgical rhinoplasty, which is getting injected in my nose.
An injection of hyaluronic acid under the brand name Restylane. The goal, to improve the aesthetic contour of her nose.
My bridge will be built up.
Guys, do you see anything wrong with her nose? Guys, you know, she's above average looking. You know what I'm saying? But guys, this is how crazy the social media is. This chick is not a bad looking woman, and she's skinny. So guys, she's better looking than, like, you know, the majority of American chicks, because she's not. You know what I'm saying? That's what social media does. Is this chick looked in the mirror and thought she was bad looking. Blackest Night, what's up, buddy? Who else is here? Who I missed? Yeah. Rage, I said it, guys. He says, I can't feel sorry. If you go in for vanity surgery, something goes wrong, then you took the risk. Facts. Yep.
My tip will be lifted. Nothing was explained to me that the side effects of going blind.
Medical expert Dr. Philip Robb says fillers like Restylane, especially when performed in the nasal area, present serious risks that are not generally known by patients. Veins running through the nose supply blood and oxygen to the eyes.
So you're going to inject acid in there? So you're going to let him inject acid into the veins in your nose that go to your eyes?
You stupid woman.
Guys, I've never heard of this. And guys, put a 1 in the chat. If you go down these rabbit holes, you'll find things like plastic surgery botches, or you'll find weird drugs from around the world like crocodile or whatever, or you'll find like just weird stuff, and you'll just go down this crazy rabbit hole, right? Guys, I've been down the plastic surgery rabbit hole. Spending like a whole week just while watching crazy videos on plastic surgeries gone wrong. I've never heard of this, guys. Let me know if you've heard of this, because I haven't. Guys, so we'll do like another 5 minutes in the chat for everyone, and then it'll go members only. So, guys, then you'll either have to call in or be a member to interact. So, guys, make sure to hit the join button or the link, or, guys, hit the StreamYard link to call in, because this is a call-in show. So let's go.
Occlude it, which is what a filler can do. It's like a stroke. You're having a stroke to the eye.
Attorney Dan Carvalho is representing Crystal in her lawsuit against VIP Plastic Surgery, which is owned and operated by Dr. Christopher Corsandi.
Yeah.
Crystal is suing Corsandi and registered nurse Diane Hamu, who, according to the lawsuit, performed the procedure on her own. On her Instagram page, Hamu advertises herself as a master.
I called it. Yeah. He's Persian, guys. Corsandi. Khorsandi. The I is a Persian name, and it means happy or content. Yeah. Yep, I knew it.
Aesthetic injector.
When she injected the tip of my nose, I felt it shoot straight up to my left eye. And she seen that something was wrong because I started tearing up and I started squinting. And I told her I couldn't see. And I felt a little pain. But as she kept injecting, she said, oh, that's fine. And then as she kept injecting, the pain kept progressing. And then that's when I started crying. And I was like, I can't do it no more. It's hurting. And then she left me.
The lawsuit says Nurse Hamu left to get Dr. Corsandi, who should have been involved all along.
What happened here is there was a nurse.
Sleek Six, man. Thanks for the positive feedback, man. I appreciate that. Guys, I'm so glad that with this channel, I do have mass appeal. Like a really good friend of mine was at Happy Hour recently, and he mentioned my channel, and one of his coworkers was like, dude, I watched that AJ guy, so, but guys, I'm also glad that I have a hardcore group of you guys, you know what I'm saying? Like, seriously, like Steve, Yorgi, all you guys, 2000s guy, all you guys, you guys are the thing that literally keeps the channel going. You know what I'm saying? Because there will be times where, have a tough week or whatever. I'm like, but, doing the lives and all that other stuff, seeing you guys' comments, it keeps me going. So thanks to all you guys, and also, guys, when we, it might not be this year, it might not be next year, but this channel is going to keep on going. And we're at 300 subs. I'm 300,000 subs, guys. You guys, this core group of you guys will always have a priority over everyone else, so.
Masquerading as a licensed practitioner, and Dr. Corsandi has delegated all of his obligations and responsibilities to the patient to a non-practitioner.
Oh, so she wasn't even like a doctor or a nurse. Look at that. Clown world. Look at that. absolutely insane.
In his declaration to the court for Crystal's case, Dr. Robb quotes this publication from the Nevada State Board of Nursing. He explains that under Nevada law, a nurse such as Diane Hamu cannot prescribe,
She's at least
self-furnish,
a
and
nurse.
thereafter self-administer Restylane injection to a patient as she did here. The licensed MD must actually examine the patient, write the prescription, maintain control of the cosmetic medications, and monitor access by the nurse.
Not only did this patient not get the physician consult that was required prior to the procedure, she didn't get the immediate physician intervention that's necessary after the complication arises.
What was your interaction with Dr. Khorsandi?
None. It was only after the fact that I went blind.
According to the complaint, Crystal's medical records show she had a 10 a.m. appointment. Corsandi's notes in the record say Nurse Hamu came into my office around or between 11 and 11:30 and went into my medicine refrigerator while I was in a meeting. He says nearly half an hour later, his medical assistant told him there was a medical emergency with a patient being injected by Diane and now could not see.
He's throwing her under the bus. Look at that.
Out of one eye.
He came in agitated. He came in. I felt like I was treated like an animal, like he was yelling at me. He was trying to fix whatever Diane did. Because I waited a long time.
She doesn't even see any tears. Guys, I don't feel bad for her. I don't.
And I begged them to take me to the ER for a long time. And when he came, he kept yelling at me, screaming at me, "Open your eyes."
This photo taken later that day shows an incision on the bridge of Crystal's nose. Carvalho explains the scar is from Dr. Khorsandi using a scalpel to open and inject medicine in an attempt to treat the problem.
All I wanted was his help because he was a doctor. But instead, he treated me like I was a burden.
Khorsandi declined an on-camera interview. His office sent a statement saying Dr. Khorsandi was not the practitioner who performed the treatment. He looks forward to defending this lawsuit in a court of law. Diane Hamu no longer works at VIP Plastic Surgery. I tracked down her cell phone and sent her a text, and she did call me back. But when I told her why I was reaching out, she said she could not talk because she was at work. I asked her to give me a call back, but she never did. And then she stopped responding to any subsequent phone calls or text messages. While Crystal waits for her day in court.
Guys, make sure to stop. Hit the like button, guys. Hit the super chat button, guys. Hit the join button for membership. Guys, we're going to go members only in the chat right now. And guys, feel free to call in too. You know what I'm saying? There we go.
Both Hamu and Khorsandi, she continues to relearn basic functions.
Damn, guys, she's a decent looking chick. Why are they so stupid?
My ophthalmologist told me that as the year progressed, that they have to watch it, that I might get cross-eyed.
Her altered perception causes her to bump into walls at home.
I have to go to a center of blindness to learn how to drive again.
And she doesn't know if she'll ever be able to trust medical professionals again.
They took that trust from me, the respect from me that I have for doctors.
Words echoed by another of Dr. Khorsandi's patients who previously told 13 Investigates she'd never regain trust in the medical system.
There she is. I knew it, guys. Yeah, there it is.
Because of like everything that happened. Could it happen again?
We first shared Ashley Cope's story in November 2020. She'd gone to VIP Plastic Surgery to have Khorsandi fix a complication from a previous breast enhancement.
I go back to that day that I went and wish that I didn't go.
The then 23-year-old nearly died from necrotizing fasciitis, also known as flesh-eating bacteria. According to her lawsuit against Khorsandi, the infection most likely came from an unsterile environment or improperly sanitized equipment at his office. In court records, Khorsandi denies any allegations of wrongdoing, stating he met the standard of care and did not.
Now, guys, let's look at the story here, all right? Guys, look at this. Adult film star Miss John Doe reportedly dies after third BBL. Look at this, guys. Well, actually, here. Let's do this first, guys. Sorry. 1 second, guys. Oops. Sorry, guys. Give me a second. Oh. Here it is.
Lena Bina, also known as Miss John Doe, passed away due to a blood clot in her neck. She also was called the Hood Marilyn Monroe, but there have been conspiracy theories popping up online saying that she was depressed and that she hadn't been posting for a while. So people,
how is there a conspiracy theory, guys? What is there, a magic bullet for this 304? Please, guys, why do people want to always make things more than what they actually are? You know what I'm saying? What are you talking about? She was a knuckleheaded 304 who had 3 BBLs. Three. Guys, she went in 3 times and let some doctor you know what I'm saying? And she paid the ultimate price for it. That, man. Vanity is a sin.
people are now calling for adult entertainers to be checked up on. But as far as people know, this seemed to be from natural causes, coming from a blood clot. But I guess her social media presence, her not posting a lot, her not making a lot of content, made people feel that she was going through a bit deep depression and that...
I can't, guys. Here we go. Look at this.
Adult film star. Miss John Doe dies at 24 after reported third BBL surgery. Lena Bina, known online as Miss John Doe, has tragically passed away at just 24 years old, sending shockwaves through the adult entertainment and creator communities. News of her death was first shared by close friend and influencer Coco Bliss, who posted emotional tributes on Instagram. While no official statement has been released by authorities, speculation has grown following viral posts allegedly made by Lena's sister, Monique Uvich. These posts claimed Lena died from a blood clot, possibly caused by complications following a third Brazilian butt lift, BBL procedure. BBLs are considered one of the riskiest cosmetic surgeries, with medical experts warning of complications like fat embolisms and blood clots. Despite the risks, demand remains high, especially among influencers and adult performers, where appearance often drives income. The news has ignited fierce debate on social media, with some expressing sympathy and others mocking her choices, raising deeper questions about body image, misogyny, and the pressures of online fame.
Misogyny? How is this our fault? Guys, why are they always trying to blame us men for this? Look at it. Spyro said, Bomba.
Lena's sudden death highlights the growing concern over unsafe cosmetic procedures and the toll they take, both physically and emotionally.
Look at that, guys. Absolutely insane. Here we go. So the adult entertainment industry and online creating community are mourning the sudden and tragic loss of Lena Bina, better known by Miss John Doe, a beloved figure among fans and fellow creators alike. Lena's death was first reported by fellow friend Coco Bliss. Cause of death is not confirmed. On August 6th, Coco Bliss, a close friend, posted a heart-wrenching clip to her Instagram story. Fans, followers flooded the page with Lena's archived content and comments of disbelief and grief. Amplifying the shock, World Star Hip Hop published a screenshot from a woman identifying herself as Monique Uvich, claiming to be her sister. She said, Lena, I can't believe you're really gone, baby sister. I woke up this morning wishing it was a big nightmare. She described childhood memories, first experiments with makeup, and the secret sisterhood. Yeah. Guys, we all know what secret sisterhood that they're talking about, right, guys? Come on.
You tell her she's a goddamn whore.
Absolutely insane. Look at another screenshot claimed that Lena had died due to a blood clot. Media outlet Hype Fresh fueled the fire with a report saying that Lena had undergone her third BBL. This procedure is increasingly popular and notoriously high risk. Guys, here's the thing. BBLs are actually not that dangerous. They're supposed to be one of the least dangerous surgeries. But because these doctors are trying to do so many of them, they cut corners, and now it's one of the most dangerous surgeries. Guys, I don't feel bad for him. I don't feel bad for him at all. How stupid can you be? Yeah, Pyro says it says always us. Yep, it's always men's fault. Guys, most guys, put a 1 if you think put a 1 if you think that BBLs make women look stupid, right? Because I would never date a chick who had a BBL. Ever. Chicks get BBLs for other chicks and nugs. That's it. Look at that. According to the complications from the third procedure, there's a fatal blood clot. This procedure has been flagged by professionals as one of the most dangerous cosmetic surgeries in the world, yet it remains in high demand, especially with online creators in the adult industry. Look at that. This response across Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram was immediate. Some mourned with loss and tenderness. This is heartbreaking. She was a beautiful soul inside and out. Rest in power. Please, rest in power.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray.
Are you serious? Pyro, what is going on?
I'm good, man. These stories you're giving me, like, I hear these people are doing some stupid stuff. Like people, like I'm saying, like, have you guys not heard any of these stories? They come on news.
Yeah.
People are dying from this.
Yep, it was crazy too.
And you still doing this?
Jordan says it's always Jermaine's fault. Facts. Yep.
It's
Thanks
always
for
our fault.
$5.
Every single time.
Yep.
Unreal.
Seriously.
It's men's fault because
Garlic croutons, dude.
But here's the thing. You're in Jamaica. You guys know how, like, you guys have Jamaicans have don't you guys have like certain conditions with, like, blood clots and stuff in the leg?
Yes.
So guys, that would be like a Jamaican chick who knows that she's predisposed to blood clots. And Lord knows most B-dubs in the Western Hemisphere are overweight and out of shape. And you're going to go get an unnecessary surgery?
That's what I'm saying, man. It's especially people who just look really good. You can look at people and say, look, you don't need no surgery. I don't see no point of you getting no surgery.
Yeah, but the moment that you say that, right, it's... How dare you? You don't want her to realize her dreams. You don't want her to be her real self and realize her truth.
I always tell them, look, it ain't worth being offline. It ain't worth it. It is not worth it. Just live on what you have.
Do you guys ever see this this song that was going?
The song.
What?
Is it the same song about the BBL?
Yeah.
These BBLs killing y'all.
The whole song. Hold on.
These BBLs killing y'all.
And the thighs don't match.
Killing y'all. And the thighs don't match. Well. Turn. No matter how.
You should use it as a sound.
These BBLs
Here it is.
killing y'all. and the thighs don't match, well, turn to your neighbor and say, these BBLs killing y'all. Oh.
There's a whole song. I'm gonna see if I can find it. Hold on. Here it is. Let's see. I hope it doesn't.
And the thighs don't match, well, turn to
You
your
might be in the comment. It must be salty.
these BBLs killing y'all.
I could put the ad libs and everything in there and say,
Yeah, thighs don't match.
What a shame.
What a shame.
Wait, it's my shame.
There's compilations, guys.
yes.
Compilations.
The most botched BBLs I ever seen.
Where's the
I received one like
look.
I'm laughing at her with this 5-pound weight. What is she about to do with this?
Turn to your neighbor and say, these
Now you're going
BBLs
to
killing y'all.
Look at that, guys. Look at that. Jordan never carried a purse. LeBron does. Oh, that's a good name, dude. That's facts. That's facts. And that's why LeBron will never be the GOAT. Because ultimately he's
beta.
Jordan is not a beta. Guys, Jordan's such an alpha, right?
Yeah.
Jordan has such big balls. He was in one of the most expensive divorces of all time and still became a billionaire. Still became a billionaire. Look at that, guys. Look at that.
City boy.
Dude, man, LeBron can't hold a candle to Jordan, man. What are you talking about? To even put them in the same sentence is embarrassing. Thanks for the $5, man. Appreciate that.
No, you're not asking me. No, it's called garlic croutons. Yeah, and they're right there on the seat.
Yeah, he said they're built like a wisdom tooth with a cavity. All right, here we go. Where were we? Let's see what this chick has to say.
Oh, the comment is the same.
How often you see a BBL and how normal they may seem in this society day and age. Do not ever forget that is still the most dangerous plastic surgery procedure across the fucking board. In my opinion, that's my only beef with them. That's my only beef. That just simply doesn't. I could never see that as being worth it. So, like, women literally lay down the table and be like, you know what? I am willing to die. I'm willing to risk my life so I can have a fatter ass. What the shape is like, okay, cool. If you're built like an ant afterwards and the thighs don't match the ass, okay, cool, whatever. But like, just because it seems like everybody's lit and everybody's turning up and it's so fun and there's no problems, no complications, like, do not get it twisted. Do not get it twisted. Still extremely dangerous. I think more women who have BBLs should speak about like let's not act like you just wake up and you just walking off and now everything's good and hunky dory. Please be fucking for real.
Pyro, guys, anyone in the chat who's black? I think Tim Hicks is in here. Put a 1. King Raymond's in here, guys. Do you remember like light-skinned chicks like this in the 90s had their pick of all the men, all the black men?
Yeah.
They were always married to all the basketball players. Huh?
Especially in the movies. You always see it in the movies.
Chicks like this never had to work. Now you see chicks that look like her because she's not a bad-looking woman, you know what I'm saying? But the light skin look, this whole look, guys, she could have just graduated from high school and never had to have a job in her entire life. Now you see chicks like this doing OF, doing adult films, right? You know, thotting it up on Instagram, you know what I'm saying? Going to friggin' Dubai and letting Sheikh Mahmoud drop deuces on him, right? You know what I'm saying? Letting Sheikh Akbeam, right? I'm sorry. Oh no. All right. Someone says there's this BBL TikTok. Maybe I need to do more BBL videos.
So today is not about perfume. Today's
Let's see. Yeah, the BBL smell.
Y'all know that lady that's on here talking about how she got her BBL removed because it stinked? Let me tell y'all something.
Because it stinked? What?
Okay. You know, me being in the strip club, me being a dancer, you know, you're around
Figures, right, guys?
around a lot of other girls. Some who just have horrible hygiene, and some it be that motherfucking BBL. Okay. Now, there was this girl that I used to work with or whatever, and she was so cool, bro. She was so nice. She very
Let's see. Yeah, look at this.
Well.
Look at this,
Turn to
guys.
the neighbor and say, these BBLs killing y'all. Oh, yeah. And the thighs don't match. What a shame.
It's my shit.
Look at that, guys.
These BBL well.
He said WTF. Look at this, guys. Look at this. Guys, hold on. I'll be right back. Let me put Bianca on really fast. I'll be right back. Let me see here. Okay. I'll be right back, guys.
Let's just get a runner. It's good. It's because I knew he was cheating on me, so I went to go be all. Can you do me a favor? Yeah, and calm down. No. You're good. You're good. We understand. Can you do me a favor? You see, this is Officer Contreras. Okay. Hey, what's your name? I'm Leticia. What's your name? He has my name. I don't know your name. I don't know my name either. Okay. Can you do me a favor? Can you stand like me? You see how my feet are close together? Can you stand like that? How about this? Your arms at your side? Can you stand like that? Don't treat me like I'm a fucking criminal because I done did nothing wrong, eh? I done did nothing wrong, just stay like that for Officer Contreras for me, okay?
What's going on? Have you had anything?
No. I'm Leticia. Nice to meet you, okay? Nice to meet you, sweetie. It's okay. It's okay. Just stay right there for him.
Have you had anything to drink tonight?
No, nothing. I'm just emotional. Why don't you understand that?
12-32-32-year-old female. Thinks it's anxiety. On you and your man together.
Not for very long, but I know that's my person. I looked it up. It's because I'm psycho.
Hey, 77 engine one is advising that they're going to make contact to request that you continue rolling until they
And I just got burned $250, and so I'm very, very upset. I didn't want to drive while I'm upset, so I pulled off onto the road. And I just started sitting here because I didn't want to drive while I was upset. I didn't want to drive while I was upset because I didn't want to drive stupid or nothing.
She's clear valid?
I just wanted to say it. I just wanted to cry.
I don't know if you want to.
And that fool just fucking ran off.
That what?
Oh, man. I'm mad. Oh, man. It's okay. Bianca?
Bianca Rodriguez.
Bianca, it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, we got this.
There's 4 of you and there's 1 of me. So.
Oh, you bleeding.
There's 4 of you and there's 1 of
He's
me.
leaving.
So. No, there's 3 of you and there's 1 of me. So.
Bianca.
I didn't do nothing about nothing, fool. Like I didn't.
Hey,
Look,
okay.
I didn't.
All right, we're cool with that. Well, we just want to make sure you're okay.
I didn't break no laws.
Okay, we came out here to make sure you're okay because they said you're. Okay. Stop. Bianca, relax. Why are you knocking on windows? That's what we're out here. What's going on with that?
What?
People are telling us you're knocking on windows. That's why we came out here.
Well, it's because.
Hey, talk to me right. I'm talking to you right.
All right, let me tell you something. My homie Snakes, he was right down the way. I wasn't knocking on no windows, first of all. Let me tell you something. So there, boom. I was backed into a parking spot over here, right here in this lot, man.
All right.
And then I hopped out. And my homie Snakes was like, all right, I'll be back this time. I'm like, all right, word. So then, I see this 12-year-old little boy. He's like, hey, you're fine as fuck. Can I get your number? I was like, well, you're like 12. I was like, you're cute as fuck, but and you know what? Mad respect for having,
My buddy come died. So.
having
No, yeah, I got
the
you.
confidence you do. But on some real shit, like,
Where's Snakes at? He just left you there.
he just left me.
Central 1337 location.
With a lot of money. What am I gonna do? I don't
Yeah,
know.
I'm gonna see how he
That's why I was mad. Okay.
Yeah.
Dude, I have a mental disorder, and that's why I'm acting the way I'm acting. Not because I'm intoxicated, not because I have any.
All right, guys, I'm back. Where were we? Oh yeah, here we were. Dude, never ever, guys, never ever dated a chick who has a BBL ever. Look at this.
Ladies, I want to know how many of us are regretting their BBLs. Are we regretting it, or are we wanting another round? Do we need to fix it? Tell me how you feel about your BBL or your body procedures. I would love to know.
Look at that.
I would love to know. Ladies.
Look at these chicks. I just want a tummy tuck. I feel like therapy should be completed prior to getting work done. I want to get one. Look at that. Wow. I want to get it removed after 2 babies. I hate it. Look at that. Absolutely insane, guys. Come on, man. Come on. Here. So, okay. So it says some they mourn the loss of this chick with tenderness. This is heartbreaking. She was a beautiful soul inside and out. Rest in power. Others said, OMG, these BBLs really be killing y'all. Enough. 24 got a 3rd BBL. Someone said, hashtag Cook Society. Ass cheek blood clot death is honorable amongst the 304 class. Damn. Someone says females just love attention so much that they die for it. Someone says the whole BBL thing makes it hard for me to feel any sympathy for her. I recognize that she has some body dysmorphia and was a victim of her environment. But this kind of stuff, this is the kind of stuff that happens when something as evil as Smeck's work is given such value. Facts. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Someone says, what is it with BBL? Can someone tell these ladies that they don't look right? I was at a restaurant. This woman was walking around in tight leggings that are almost see-through. Her butt was out there so she could literally carry cocktail drinks on it. It was massive. Each cheek looked like a massive basketball. How do you sleep? Someone says it's sad that women can continue to put their lives at risk for beauty treatments. The younger generation is clueless and most vulnerable because they let society's opinions get to the best of them. Because anytime that anyone says society, replace it with woman. You ever notice, guys, how they always talk about society, but then when it's men's fault, it's men. So if there's men or society, but they will never ever say men and women.
They won't say.
Yeah, crazy, huh?
Yes.
Isn't it funny how that works? You know?
Like just like the story about the father who found out like the 3 kids isn't his.
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely insane, man. But yeah, guys, anytime that they say society, it's code word for women. Because they always say it's all society's fault, right? And they claim to be strong and independent, right? Strong, independent, college-educated boss babes.
I am woman, hear me roar, in numbers too big to ignore.
And yet they're too dumb to make their own decisions. Isn't it funny how that always works, guys? Isn't that hilarious? Guys, I don't fall for it. Nope. These chicks wanted to be free to succeed and free to fail. And guys, 99% of the time, they're choosing to fail. Emoji Mister, I was waiting for you to show up. We started talking about stinky BBLs, and there's Emoji Mister. Just shows up out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, AG, I don't know if I could talk about this, but like you've seen the failed BBLs, like the
boss ones.
Yes, especially like with the what they call it. You know when you're when somebody pass away and like these worms eat you when you're in the coffin.
Oh, the maggots.
Yes, I've heard like multiple maggots are in between the cheeks and all those stuff. I was like, ooh.
Disgusting. That's gross. Yikes.
It is.
So it says, I love how this article reads like it's about someone that we've heard of and admired because of their dedication to improving humanity. Disgusting. Here you go, guys. Hold on. BBL botch. Let's see.
Do you not get the concept?
So she's trying to say, people go, is your BBL botched? Oh no! Oh no! Look at that!
Oh.
Look at that, guys! Look at that. How stupid can you be? Look at that, guys.
You stupid woman.
Look at this.
How stupid can you be?
Look at that.
And you decide to go get a BBL surgery, tummy tuck. If you're overly big as fuck and you decide to go get a BBL surgery, tummy tuck, whatever you want to call it, you cannot just do the stomach. Get that back, get them arms, get the neck. Like it all needs to match. Bitches go get their stomach sucked out and everything else still big. You just look big up top. Like, ain't nothing changed. You wasted your motherfucking money. Y'all be trying to take the easy way out. No, baby, you still need to do them push-ups, do that cardio, go for a walk, go for a stroll around the motherfucking park. Like there's no easy way out. There's no easy way out unless you have a large ass lump sum of money to get the arms, the shoulder, the back, the neck, the ears, the everything. It ain't no point. It ain't no point. If you're not gonna put the work in too with the BBL, you gotta work with the BBL, okay? The BBL don't just work for you. You gotta work with the BBL. Okay? So what did you learn? Ain't no easy way out, bitch. If you're overly big as fuck and you decide,
look at that, dude. Look terrible. They look terrible. I think I've covered her before.
Botched. Like I'm actually botched. Like my surgery went wrong, and it wasn't even like a little bit wrong. It's gone hard. Oh my god. Oh my god. The thing that blows me is that out of all the surgeries I've had, my skin has never keloids. I've never got keloids before. all of a sudden, why have I now?
I told you guys, British 304s, British B-dubs are just as bad. Actually, more BBL in the keloids in my skin. I'm a 304 with crumpets. You guys hear that? That's a whole parade of British 304s marching down the street, right? What a joke.
Keloids on my arms. I don't know how the hell I'm gonna fix this. I don't even know where I'm gonna go to, but my arms, I'm just botched. Like, I don't even have the energy to make this video. I can't even button up my top because I'm so sad. I have had literally multiple rounds of like surgery. I've had the beat put all like these two.
Are you gonna show him?
Guys, I got botched. Like, I'm
Of course she has a kid. Of course she has a kid. Of course. Of course.
My lord. Every single time.
Yep. Look at that, guys.
Most of the time turn their kids into orphans.
Yep.
You didn't have second thoughts. Now you're a single mom. Now you're a single mom.
Zenfest 2025. When I say, guys, if you didn't go, like, you actually missed out because it was actually really, really fun. Like, I was even everywhere and it was fun. So I decided to get my hair done before my hair to be fresh. And I just went with a ponytail because your girl was wearing cargos and Timbs. And I just thought, you know what? I don't want to wear a wig. It's going to be hot. Apparently,
Ugh, guys, why? Guys, isn't it crazy? Pyro, these B-dubs that are all done up, they look like Transformers, right?
Every single time. Yeah, they always look like them. And they get offended when you ask them that. Were you born a man before?
Don't B-dubs have bigger booties than other people? No, guys, the whole myth that B-dubs naturally have bigger bodies is absolutely insane. And guys, do you know that this chick was trying to say that the reason why B-dubs have always been bigger is because of slavery, because working in the fields gave them more muscle mass? Dude, what are you talking about? Guys, come on.
You've been had.
Like they're saying,
You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my entire life.
So she's saying like it's evolution in slavery.
Guys, slaves aren't big because they're working all the time. You don't build muscle as a slave. They're working you almost to death. What are you talking about? Guys, the average woman in the United States in 1960 was 125 pounds. That's black, brown, Asian, white, etc. What are you talking about? Ugh. Ugh. Ah! Look at that. A botched BBL. Wow. Oh, yeah. Jesus, look at that. Look at her stomach, dude. She's all jacked up, dude. Look at this.
Oh.
Ugh, look at that, guys.
People that thought I was lying about having a botched BBL is crazy. Like, if you scroll through my videos where I like look good, keep in mind I do wear a lot of spandex and a lot of like tight clothes to hide my BBL because it's my biggest insecurity. Of course, I don't want the whole world. Well, I'm very open about it, but I try to hide it as much as I can.
Didn't you just say you're very open about it, but then you said that you're trying to hide it? What are you talking about, you absolute dunderhead? Guys, why? Why?
Stupid.
The people can't really tell. They say that I will botch BBL. Anyways, which is why I posted a video of my results to spread awareness and let you girls know if you're going to get a BBL, do your research. Make sure your doctor is certified and just know that it can happen to you because it happened to me. But
oops. This is how she looks, guys. Apparently, she's not too shy about her BBL. What are you talking about? Ugh. Guys, these chicks are cooked. Why would any guy look at her busting out of this leather? Why would any guy date in the West?
Yeah.
Why?
Doesn't make sense to me.
Why, guys?
You're doing all everything to get everything fake.
Torta. Oh yeah, guys, look at it. You can see how boxed it is now. Look at that. Jesus. Look at this, guys. What a mess. Guys, why would any guy in his right mind? Oh, here we go.
I got my body done at the age of 19. I'm going to be cooking, so you guys can watch me cook while I tell you guys the story. First, I want to say that I regret it. I don't know who possessed me to do that, and I could have just gone to the gym for this. There was so many red flags. First of all, the doctor was named Magic Mike. That should have been the first red flag.
She went to a doctor named Magic Mike. Look at that, guys.
A pot smoking slut.
Oh
no! Once you heard that, you supposed to turn her on immediately.
Oh no! Did he only take Cash App? Oh no! Look at that, dude. Michael T, what's up, man? Good to see you.
Second red flag, it was only $5,000 and the deposit was like $300. That should have been another red flag. And also, I didn't really have a problem with my body. Like, I had like love handles. That was my only insecurity. But other than that, like, I had like the small, little petite body. Anyways, went to Miami, met the doctor the day before. He talked to me maybe for 5 minutes. He was rude. I just should have known not to do it. Got the surgery that same day.
Whoa! Wait a second. Hold on 1 second. Guys, she got the surgery the same day? Was there a drive-through?
Like they're saying, hurry up, I have more people to do.
Did she have the surgery her way right away? Yo, if you go in there and there's golden arches and a clown, yo, you better run. If you can supersize your plastic surgery. Oh no, if your surgery comes with fries and a drink for a value meal, you know you got. Yo, that's hilarious.
I don't remember how long it took, but after we were done, they literally sat us in like a wheelchair and they're like, okay, like you have to go. It was like a factory. Like it was like girls back to back to back to back. And also they didn't have no pain medication. There was like a drought in Miami. There was no pain medications. So we were in pain for a whole day. He didn't really tell us like, oh, this is how long you have to get massages or how long you have to wear a faja or how long you have to keep these drainage on. It was literally like, you're done, get out. I never seen him again. I never spoke to him. He didn't follow up, nothing. It was me and 2 other girls, and the other 2 girls had complications with their surgery. Like he just like fucked up their bodies. And also mine. Let me know if you want a part 2. Story time of when I got my...
Damn. Look at that, guys. I don't feel bad, guys. I'm searching my office for some sympathy. I don't have any. I got none. Oh no.
I wasn't even gonna go there, but like, let's talk about it because. So I think this was around COVID. Like COVID had just like started, or we were mid-COVID.
Is this a human being? Like, what
Bro,
is
this? Like a
thing?
doll.
Look at this.
I said to my man, like, babe, I think I'm gonna get a baby. I'm feeling a little bit fat. I weighed like 60 kilos. Okay, so I wasn't, but I just felt it. And my man was like, all right, baby, book it in. Let's go. So like 2 days later, we go to this surgeon who was like the most reputable surgeon. He had like 30 years.
Michael said, "What is that?"
It was all over like TV, like it was everywhere. When I even went in there from my consult, they had like the Real Housewives in there filming, and I'm thinking, all right, we made the right decision. Cool. No, we did not. So we go and talk to the surgeon.
I don't care.
Honestly, if I can go back in time, I definitely would. Let me explain the reason why I went back a second time. So the first time that he
So she got botched the first time, and then she went back the second time. Look at that, guys!
Yeah, these
Why
people
are they so
are
dumb?
incapable of learning.
And guys, hold on. Guys, look at this chick's face right here. Look at
That shit is a 2-pack of ass. The fuck are you talking about? That shit stinks.
Disgusting. Look at that.
Honestly, if I can go back in time,
Look at
I
this next
definitely
one.
would. Let me explain the reason why I went back a second time. So the first time that he had botched me, I went to my post-op appointment and I let him know that I was super unhappy with it. I was left with a dent. My butt was squared. It was horrible. He made me feel like it was simply like a mistake that had happened.
Of course he would.
Super understanding, and he had offered to do a second BBL, a revision, for free. I don't know. He just made me feel honestly like he was going to fix my body and give me the body that I wanted.
Of course, because he wanted more money. You moron. Of course, he would say that. Why wouldn't you?
You stupid woman.
So he told me like, I'll do a second BBL for free. All you have to do is like pay the anesthesia fees, which was like $1,000. I think, keep in mind, I still had to do like other expenses. So there I go, being stupid, naive, not doing my research, gave him my trust 100%. And I went back the second time for a BBL for the revision. And honestly, when I woke up and I saw myself, I cried. Like, I'm even getting emotional right now because like I went through all that. Like, keep in mind, I had gone time off of work. I spent so much time saving for these procedures because I was super insecure about my body and I wanted to get a BBL to like make me feel better. So like I spent all this time saving money, whatever, for me to get the end results that I did to get botched. Anyways, back to what I was saying. I woke up and literally it was like he did nothing. He actually left me worse. My left butt cheek now is way bigger than the right one. I remember waking up in the middle of the surgery and seeing one of the main assistants doing my lipo.
Look at that. Look at that, guys.
I'm making this video.
Look at that, guys. That happens all the time. If you go to Turkey, the DR, Mexico, right? Oftentimes they'll just have like one of the people who works there do the surgery. Insane.
And do a story time, but I'm just making this video.
not the doctor, just like a nurse or a medical assistant is doing the surgery and not the doctor. And they wake up in the middle of it. It's crazy.
To raise awareness. I don't want any other girl. Hopefully this goes viral. I don't want anybody else to go through what I went through. I don't want anybody else to go to him. I'm hoping that he gets fired. He gets whatever he has, taken away from him being able to do lipo, BBL, any cosmetic procedures. If you look on Yelp, if you look on his reviews, there are so many girls that have gotten botched by him. I only went to him because a coworker that I went got her body done and she was satisfied. She was. So I went. I didn't do research, nothing. Now knowing what I know what to look for and I know to do my research, but I just want to prevent from anybody else going to him and going through what I went through, because honestly, like, I'm gonna have to get this fixed, and it's gonna be thousands, and honestly, like, right now I'm not financially prepared for that.
Of course you're not.
So it sucks.
Well, guys, once again, Michael, thanks for handing out five memberships, man. I appreciate the support. Thanks so much for that. Appreciate that. Now, guys, this is proof once again that these 304s are the laziest creatures on planet Earth. They want to cut corners. They want to do things the fast way, the easy way, right? Because they're lazy. And guys, these are young girls doing this. Guys, youth should keep them attractive, right? If they want a bigger butt, squats, deadlifts, right? They're like 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. You're not supposed to be getting surgery at the period, but you're supposed to have like 45-year-old chicks getting surgeries, not 22-year-olds. I think a lot of reasons why these chicks manage to survive is because they're in their 20s, you know? Absolutely insane, guys. Well, guys, here we'll end on this one here. You guys might remember this one here. Well, this is a different one. Look at this.
From the CDC after a dozen fungal meningitis deaths are tied to clinics in Mexico. The victims were women here in the U.S. who traveled south of the border to get cosmetic procedures.
The CDC says all of these women were given an epidural anesthesia, which ultimately led to their symptoms. Tonight, we're hearing from a Valley woman who underwent one of these surgeries and barely survived.
Fox 10's Marissa Sarback has her story.
Alondra Lomas is a 27-year-old mom of two. After her second C-section, she wanted what's known in the plastic surgery world as a mommy makeover. As a medical assistant here in Phoenix, she did some research, and it led her to a doctor in Mexico with results she liked. She flew from Phoenix to Mexico for that Brazilian butt lift and liposuction, but got significantly more than she bargained for. Months later, Alondra was diagnosed with fungal meningitis, a rare infection in the brain and spinal cord that is extremely difficult to cure. And in some cases, it can be deadly.
So March 13th was the day I had my surgery.
Guys, put a 1 if you think this person looks like a...
March 31st, I felt my first symptoms of a headache and spinal pain, that when I would walk, it would hurt my spine. I did contact...
Oh, yeah. Sorry, guys. Yeah. I got to translate. Sorry, guys.
I tried to contact the doctor back in Mexico. I didn't get an answer. So I contacted the coordinator. She then said that she was able to reach out to the doctor and that he said it was normal.
Days of feeling normal, followed by days of feeling anything but.
May 5th was when I finally felt something is wrong. I started with the chills. Mind you, in May, it's already hot here in Arizona. I had my leggings, my sweater on, my socks, and I'm like, what is going on? Something's not right.
Alondra was in a Facebook group with other women getting similar procedures done at the same clinic in Mexico. While she got more sick, she came to the frightening realization she wasn't alone.
Facebook Messenger, because we got along in that group of surgery. So when I saw that, hey, this girl is sick, let me reach out to her and ask her, like, what symptoms, you know? And so, you know, when the doctor told me...
Guys, why do these chicks have things hanging from their nose now? Doesn't it look like a big booger, you know?
It's meningitis. I reached out back to her and I told her, well, I might have what you have.
After suffering from hallucinations, weakness in her spine and down her legs, headaches and nausea, an MRI at St. Joe's Hospital in Midtown Phoenix finally showed signs of meningitis. All of a sudden,
it was Lauren Robinson, and she's passed away now.
Okay. Some of the other women suffering similar symptoms started dying.
It's kind of hard, you know, being in a hospital and all you have is your phone and you're seeing, whoa, like another one passed away, another one. Oh my God, she's sick like that. Like, is that going to happen to me?
The CDC issued a warning to anyone who had procedures under epidural anesthesia at the Riverside Surgical Center or Clinica K3 in Matamoros, Mexico, from January 1st to May 13th of this year, that they could be at risk for fungal meningitis. That's when Alondra reached out to her surgeon in Mexico.
Hey, I'm sick. Like, is there any response that you're going to give us? Is there anything you're going to say about it? Do you know anything about it? Like, you know? And then I reached out to his Instagram page that he has, and all I got back was, it's not our fault.
Then she says she was suddenly kicked out of his Facebook group for patients. Health officials eventually identified 10 confirmed cases, 9 suspected cases, 14 probable cases, and 12 deaths. Alondra's infectious disease doctor at St. Joe's needed to figure out how to keep her from becoming number 13.
It would be the most serious, I would say, of anything I'd seen.
Dr. Tatiana Shekel says patients with bacterial meningitis typically respond to antibiotic treatment within 48 hours. But fungal meningitis is a microscopic organism resistant to almost everything.
This kind of fungus is something that has to be introduced physically into the spinal fluid. It won't just develop spontaneously. You know, obviously I wasn't there and I don't know, but it is plausible that the anesthetic that was injected had contamination with this organism.
While Alondra's...
Now, what's really sad, guys, is look at this chick. Look at this.
Tonight, a Thornton family is asking why their teenage daughter went into surgery for breast implants and came out in a coma.
Emmeline Wynn fought for her life for more than a year, but couldn't hold on any longer, and she died last week.
And now her family's suing for wrongful death. And they tell Denver 7's Addie Guajardo medical staff failed their daughter and their family.
Isn't that sad, guys? That's how delusional and messed up these 304s are. This girl is a cute little Asian girl. You know what I'm saying? And she went and got her boobs done at age 19 and ended up a vegetable, you know?
Family.
Emmeline Nguyen walked into Colorado aesthetic plastic surgery in Greenwood Village last summer, ready for an image change.
She was so excited.
After months of saving for a breast augmentation.
Just preparing herself for her new image.
Her mom, Lynn Pham, assured her daughter she'd be fine, but the minutes and hours ticked by.
So the doctor was just trying to tell me that Emmeline is fine, she's healthy.
But she wasn't. Nguyen ended up in a coma, and after being rushed to the hospital, doctors say she suffered a severe brain injury. The family attorney,
this should never happen.
David Woodruff, says Emmeline was left unattended for 15 minutes after a nurse anesthetist administered anesthesia.
She was found by a different nurse in cardiac arrest.
Emmeline was resuscitated, but Woodruff says it was more than 5 hours before Dr. Jeffrey Kim, Emmeline's plastic surgeon, called 911.
Like she wasn't there anymore.
Emmeline became incapacitated and spent 14 months in a rehab hospital.
And I was like, Mommy's here, I'm here. Everything's gonna be okay.
On October 4th, Emmeline's body gave out.
I was like, Emmeline, it's okay. You are the strongest person we know. It's okay to let go. We love you so much.
Her mom says Emmeline had pneumonia last December.
Oh, guys, I covered this story before, and she was in a coma, but I guess she died. Wow. Look at that, at 19, guys.
December, the family filed a lawsuit against...
Guys, the father's right next to the mom. They let their 19-year-old do this because she's 19, right? I mean, she's an adult. She was going to do it no matter what, and even if they said no, she'd have said, "How dare you?" You know what I'm saying?
Dr. Kim and Rex Meeker, the registered nurse that administered the anesthesia. The lawsuit accuses them of negligence.
You just don't see mistakes like this that are this egregious. Not in 20 years of practicing have I seen this.
The lawsuit has now been changed to a wrongful death suit.
Like I pretty much lost, like, my daughter is not just my daughter, like my best friend.
More than a year has passed since the surgery. Dr. Kim moved offices, yet Emmeline's family is still searching for answers.
We want the truth.
And we want justice.
Justice for the vivacious, funny, and smart 19-year-old daughter.
Can't hear her voice anymore.
And big sister they lost.
I don't think as parents you're ever ready to let your child go. So it still hurts us.
It's like her, that her mom has some fake cans too. You know what I'm saying? Check the mom out.
So it still hurts us every single day.
Dr. Kim and nurse.
Hey, man, 80 Giardo can get it. You know what I'm saying? How you doing? Look at that.
She's like all these babes. You get their pilot lit, they can suck start a leaf blower.
Meeker for comment. I
Steve Connor, what's up, man?
have yet to hear back. Earlier this year, Dr. Kim was placed on probation by the medical board for 3 years. Nurse Meeker has voluntarily surrendered his license to administer anesthesia. The attorney tells me that this is the second wrongful death suit Meeker is facing.
Jesus.
Reporting live in Denver, Addie Guardo, Denver 7.
What a tragedy. Thank
Cause I don't feel bad. Sorry, I just don't. You know? Last one.
Tonight, a Houston mother is sharing her heartbreaking story after losing her daughter to fungal meningitis.
There you go.
She has a message and a warning to anyone hoping to save money.
I guarantee she went to the same place as the other girl.
Traveling across the border for surgery. Here's Anelli Ruiz.
She was my baby. She was my baby.
With a broken heart, Nora Whitehead is sharing her pain. The loss of her 31-year-old daughter, Cheyenne Medrano. She wanted to change her image through plastic surgery.
She went to Matamoros, Mexico.
Ah, I knew it, guys. We called it, right? She went to the same place as not the Asian girl before, but the other girl. Look at that, guys.
And she went for surgery for liposuction and a BBL.
Cheyenne's surgery took place in March at Clinica K3. A friend drove her to Matamoros.
There you go.
She went without letting her family know.
For $3,000, my daughter paid with her life.
Her death from fungal meningitis tied to an outbreak at a pair of clinics in the Mexican border city near Brownsville. The CDC putting out a warning late this summer saying anyone who received the epidural anesthesia at these facilities is at risk.
When a fungus is causing that inflammation or an infection in the lining of the brain, we call it a fungal meningitis.
The problem, doctors say, the fungus is not easy to detect and it needs to be caught early with treatment over a long period of time.
Those are extremely hard to treat.
Hold on, guys. Pump the brakes. Tim Hicks, you're actually trying to think. Wait, where is it? Tim Hicks, you're actually trying to think logically here. And we know that these dual force, there's no logic involved, right? Guys, we won't even like think of all the sketchy places that you've like walked by and you're like, I would never go in there. And these chicks would go into one of those places and let them cut into them, please.
For Cheyenne, the symptoms appeared quickly. 2 months later, Cheyenne was gone.
My daughter suffered.
Cheyenne leaves behind friends and family, including her own daughter, just 8 years old.
She thought her mom was going to go to heaven and come back.
Cheyenne's mother now left with so much ache and anguish. She hopes by sharing her suffering, she can help prevent other women from going to a clinic across the border.
Because they can't sue because the guy's in Mexico.
Anayeli found more than 100 people who could have contracted this illness, but are not yet symptomatic. Doctors warn.
Damn. Guys, let me know what you think, you know? It's sad, guys. Never get any unnecessary surgeries, guys. You know? Especially guys. You see more guys getting calf implants, chest implants, injections to make their, the guys, what are those injections that guys get? The oil ones? Hold on. What is it called? Oil injection. What is it called? These idiots. You know? Look at these guys. Synthol? Look at this. Look at this idiot. I mean, come on. Yeah, Synthol. Thanks. Look at these idiots.
I started to work out when I was 15. I watched the Hulk movie and thought
he just looks so ridiculous. Look at that.
was so different. I trained for 4 years.
What's so funny, guys, is like he looks ridiculous. How you gonna have like he injected his traps, his shoulders, whatever. His neck is small, his chest is small, his forearms are small. He looks ridiculous.
Without taking anything. No drugs, steroids, nothing. Only natural. But I wasn't getting results.
Disgusting. Look at that, guys. Guys, I'm gonna do it. You know what, guys? I'm gonna do a live on guys that get plastic surgery and do steroids. Because that's only a simp, only a beta, only a moron will do this to themselves.
Everything changed. How to inject. Everything changed though when Romario learned how to inject mineral oil. In just 9 months, his arms grew by 20% to almost 20 inches in diameter.
I wanted to get big. I didn't want only to have a nice defined body. I wanted to be a big guy. I wanted to be a monster.
Here's the thing. He's not strong. He's probably going to die. Then there's this Russian goof. You know what I'm saying?
And when it comes to the injections, once again, the subcutaneous.
It just doesn't make any sense. At least if you do steroids, then you get strong. You know what I'm saying? I don't recommend doing steroids, guys. But at least guys who do steroids get big. Well, guys that do steroids and have good genetics and work out a lot. Because guys, steroids by themselves will not make you big. Trust me, guys. There was a guy at my old gym, and he would always brag about doing roids, and he was small. And I'm like, he's like, yeah, man, yeah, I'm huge. I'm like, no, you're not. Dude, what are you doing? That's like guys who have bad genetics, right? Who do steroids. Guys, there are guys who have really, 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 really crappy genetics, and they can shoot themselves full of all the stuff that they want, and they're gonna still look like trash. Or there are guys that'll do they said they'll take steroids and they won't work out. Guys, Arnold, he was huge. He did steroids, but he used to break into the gym at night to work out. The work ethic that Ronnie Coleman and Lee Priest and Lee Haney and Dorian Yates had, you know, those guys were huge without the steroids, you know, but the steroids, guys, this is like someone who has all the talent but no work ethic, or the guy who has all the work ethic but like zero talent, you know. So, but all right, you guys, yeah. Maybe next week I'll do a thing on these idiots that inject this stuff or get these surgeries. Men's on calf implants. Look at this. Guys getting calf implants. Is this not the dumbest thing that you've ever seen in your entire life? Guys, why? Why? Why?
All right, here we are with the super great, and he's to that same, make that baby pop. There we go. Look at that.
Guys, you're going to get surgery to get bigger calves? Come on.
Beta!
Come on, dude. Come on. Absolutely insane. Oh, this chick wants her calf implants removed?
Can you?
Hold on, guys. Sorry, I got to speed this one up.
Please send an eye.
Hello, nice to meet
Dr.
you.
Hi, Jerry Bro,
Nice
pleasure to meet you. Is this your sister?
I feel like I'm dreaming right now. I'm hoping Dr. DeBro can remove these implants so I can meet my real legs for the first time.
Damn. She's had more cuts than a Thanksgiving turkey, man.
Is that weird?
You clearly have a complication. So
yeah.
what's going on with the calf implants? Because that's usually an operation done on bodybuilders.
I don't look like a bodybuilder?
No, you don't.
When I was a little girl, it was just in my head, like, I need calves.
So
It was
a little kid?
like before
Really?
elementary school. And when I was in high school, I would create my own implants. I'll show you what it looked like. So here they are. There you go.
This is what you were using these.
Yeah, so I would make those and tape it to my leg.
Will you wear this?
Me?
Yeah. Not what you was in high school doing this.
And no reason to tell mom. This was just, you kept this to yourself.
I knew it wasn't like a normal thing for a teenager to do.
Matthew, what's up, man? Roblox is here. Red Doors here. Captain Plane is here. Guys, like, yeah, I keep saying I'm going to end the live, but I was finding to find this stuff. Guys, hopefully this is going fast enough to where we won't get the stream taken down.
Yeah.
All I know when I was in high school, I wasn't checking out girl.
At 18,
Right.
I got it done and they were too small. I felt like I didn't get what I was
Yeah.
looking for. In 2014, I got these bigger calf implants.
Wow.
Then in a week, I noticed that my right leg wasn't looking right because it was more swollen, getting more leg like out.
In helping Aya with a concern you.
I'm experiencing a lot.
They don't even show it. Anyways. But all right, you guys, I'll shut this bad boy down. I'll do a short live for 50304s tonight on the 50304s channel. Yeah, guys, Sunday we'll do the regular live also. And yeah, guys, I'm out of here. I appreciate you guys. Take it easy. Oh, thanks, man. Tell your wife I said what's up and that she has good taste in a YouTube channel. And you do too, man. Matthew, I appreciate you guys, man. Guys, thanks for all the positive feedback, man. I really, really appreciate it, you know? Thanks for that. So, yeah, you guys all have good taste in YouTube. So, cool. Bye, guys. Take it easy.